Everybody, Shivi here from EnglishWise, Sydney City branch. I'm very excited and I'm very happy because we have Sabita with us who's got 25 points for her permanent residency. PT sorted out, NAATI also sorted out.
Yes.
She comes from a social worker background on her way to permanent residency. Really well done. One thing that really surprised me was your reading score. 89 in reading, that's awesome, that's a big thing.
Thank you.
I have interviewed people who've got 9 each as well, but I rarely see 89 in reading. And a lot of students out there struggle with reading. And this is something I would like to know more from you as to what you did in reading that helped you to get such a high score. If you could share a couple of tips you feel most of the students would need to know and you know, similar kind of mistakes they must have made before you got your score. If you can please talk about
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to thank EnglishWise for all the support and guidance.
Thank you.
It wouldn't have been possible without EnglishWise, and all the tutors here are well trained. And I'd say like all the power sessions of reading here, like all the grammar session and everything, that has helped me a lot to improve my reading skills. And I think in the reading, you should try to understand the context more and try to apply the grammar rule as well at the same times, and try to build your vocabulary and the collocations.
Yes.
Yeah, that the trainer told me, and I have worked with that a lot, I think.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and in exam also, like more focus on trying to understand the context rather than just filling the gaps. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Guys, this is what differentiates us from other institutes or other places. You see, in reading, you don't have many tips and tricks. That's one module where your understanding matters more than any tip, trick, or anything out there, strategy. And this is why we run power sessions, grammar sessions, because we know that these kind of sessions will help you to have better understanding of the paragraphs and understanding the context, as she mentioned. And you can see that confidence in her as well. There's proper amount of preparation that has been done. I would like to go a little bit more in detail as to, as far as your preparation is concerned. What sort of preparation you did? How many hours did you put in? What would be your recommendation? Because a lot of times students are not very clear. How much do they need to study? So what are your thoughts on that?
For the PT, I studied almost 2 months. First, I attended the strategy session, and then as soon as I was comfortable with the strategy session, I moved to lab session where I was getting all the feedbacks from the trainers. Like, I would say feedback is most important.
Most important,
yeah,
of course.
The tutor will recognize your strength as well as your
there
weakness.
You go. Yes.
Yeah, and they will help you to overcome your weakness. That's very important in PTE. Otherwise, you won't be able to improve yourself. Because you need someone to point out your weakness and how to improve you.
Yeah, 100%. And this is why you guys are here. You may find a lot of strategies out there on YouTube, maybe at other places as well, but feedback is important.
Yes.
And again, who's giving you the feedback? What's the credibility of that trainer? How long they've been training for? How many successful students they have had? This all matters. The more experienced they are, the more detailed eye they have, and they can quickly pick up your weaknesses. I don't really like to use that word, but the things that you need to improve on, they can pick that up and they can give you the feedback. Just those few sentences that come out of their mouth can be so helpful. And this is what can make a huge difference to your score. On the exam day, Savita, what's your tip? Like, a lot of students get nervous. Sometimes they're getting 8 each in the mock test here, but over there things can tumble a little bit. So what's your recommendation? What can they do so that they can have the consistent score in the exam as well?
Yeah. First thing is you need to be more confident and relaxed as well at the same time. And in the speaking section, I realized that you have to speak in very natural tone. Don't stress too much.
That's right.
Yeah. Use your natural voice and then speak in a fluent.
That's awesome. Don't fake any accent. Just be fluent. If there's a certain word you're finding hard to pronounce, I think the recommendation would be to maybe skip it, isn't it? But make sure that you're fluent. So that's very important. Thank you so much. We'll keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
NAATI CCL you cleared as well in
Yeah.
Nepalese, I guess?
In Nepalese,
Okay.
yeah.
Was it tough or?
Yeah, I got 75.
75 is a
Yeah.
very high score. 63 is the passing mark if I'm
Yes.
not wrong.
Yeah.
75 is definitely on a very high end.
Yeah.
So-
NAATI is very, very, very good here. I highly recommend all the Nepalese, all the Nepalese people for the NAATI because Pavitra ma'am is so good.
Yeah, that's what we've heard.
Yeah.
That's the kind of feedback.
Yes.
You see, you hear that sort of feedback when trainers are really training you from their heart.
Yeah.
They're not just here for their shifts. They're giving their heart out. They really want you to get the score because they've been in your shoes as well in the past. And they want you to be successful as well, just like how they are at the moment. Thank you so much once again. Thank you for being so confident. Thank you for saying important stuff, which will help students.
Yeah,
Really
of course.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Hope you will enjoy this video. Please share and tag your friends. If you are also aiming to get your desired score in PTE, IELTS or NAATI CCL, come and see us at least. See how we work and then you can go from there. Thank you so much once again.